Chef Buff Army. How y'all doing? The vast majority of you guys watching this channel are beginners, meaning you haven't developed yet that solid base of muscle necessary to go from a beginner to an intermediate lifter. And really, you're looking for the best training program to pack on the most size. The question then becomes, what is the best training split? By training split, I mean you could do full body days, which means you train every single muscle group on that day. Upper lower splits, meaning you train some days upper body, other days lower body. You could do a push pull leg split. You could do a body part split, meaning you train each muscle group on a different day. There's a whole bunch of different combinations. The best split for a beginner is a banana split. You add a lot of weight that way. Yeah, trust me. But for the purpose of a beginner, the best split I personally believe is a full body split. As just stated, a full body split is when you're going to be training your whole body. So you'll do squats, rows, dips, and lunges, for example, on the same day. For a full body split, usually you'll train 3 times a week. Here, in my opinion, are the arguments for doing a full body split as a beginner. 1. Learn the proper movement patterns. By movement patterns, I'm talking about the squat, the deadlift, the military press, the bench press, pull-ups, rows, and all other big fundamental compound movements. Those are the best mass builders, so it stands to reason that you should learn how to do them properly. Full body workouts afford you the opportunity to train and learn those movements because you'll be doing them on a very frequent basis. Which brings me to my second point. 2, it will increase the technical proficiency of your lifts, meaning you're going to be doing a whole bunch of bench press, a whole bunch of squats, and a whole bunch of deadlifts. Frequency is important in order to learn those proper movement patterns. The more you do a lift, the better you'll get at that lift, the more you'll get out of that lift. And if we're talking about the most important lifts, the better you get at a squat, the more size you'll pack on your legs. Yo! The best split for beginners? Day 1, biceps, neck, and calves. Day 2, biceps, forearms, and abs. Day 3, triceps, dick, and biceps. 3, it trains the most muscles. The deadlift practically trains your whole body. When you're a beginner, you want to add the most size possible. So it stands to reason you should pick the movements that train the most muscles. A deadlift will add on more quality size than a calf raise. 4, increase work capacity. This is perhaps one of the most important points. Increasing your work capacity simply means that over time, you should be able to do a larger volume of work and lift more weight. Essentially, you should be able to handle more stress with your workouts. When you first start off, a 3-day split, the full body split, is a great idea. However, as you progress, you'll be able to handle more days of training. 4 days a week, 5 days a week, you'll be able to do more volume, hopefully with time. By training full body days, it's a lot of demand on your body. You're going to squat, you're potentially going to squat, deadlift, bench press, and do chin-ups all on the same day. It's very rapidly going to increase your neural efficiency. How efficient you can recruit your muscle fibers when you're trying to activate them from your central nervous system. 5, develop foundational strength. I don't care who you look at, professional bodybuilders or just simply a guy that has a lot of size. Unequivocally what you'll find is they have a solid foundation of strength. You need that solid foundation of strength in order to build a lot of size. Think about it with a simple numbers game. What's going to add more muscle to your frame? Being able to bench press 80 pounds for 8 reps or being able to bench press 300 pounds for those 8 reps? Strength will always assist in building size, and by doing the big basic compound movements is the fastest way to increase your strength. 6, lastly, efficiency of time. You'll be training more muscles with less movements, so it's far more efficient. Now that I made a shit ton of arguments, a solid argument for a full body split for a beginner, I'm now going to make the argument against doing a body part split. Having a chest day, an arm day, maybe even a calf day as a beginner. Yo, bro, where's the calf training? Squats aren't gonna make my calves bigger, and we know all the ladies love calves. This program, scientifically speaking, is fucked. 1 is that you have poor muscle fiber recruitment. Guys, you can't flex bone. If you're just skin and bones and you're focusing on just doing chest flies and you're trying to squeeze at the top, you have nothing there to squeeze. Therefore, machines and isolation movements should not comprise the foundation of your program. Compound movements should. Because as I just described, they help with muscle fiber recruitment. 2, the second big argument I would make is that potentially by doing a body part split and not knowing your body, you're going to develop muscular imbalances over time. I see this shit happen way too many times. Guys that end up having shoulder problems, lower back problems. Why? Because you focus on doing too much bench press and too much bicep curls and you're not focusing on balancing your body. By doing the big basic movements, 1-to-1 ratio of bench press, a horizontal press, to row, a horizontal row, you'll develop a balanced physique. That's why you gotta squat, deadlift, row, chin up, dip, and bench press. They automatically will help develop a balanced, safer, more structurally sound body. Now that might not sound cool, but walking like an old bastard when you're 20 years old because you messed up your mobility is definitely not cool. You'll be able to find many full body programs. I myself have one, Project Buff. I'm gonna put up the video link, bam, right here, for the first 4 weeks, free. Just follow that split for at least 4 weeks to get the idea of how a beginner should train. For those that would say, oh no, my rear deltoid is not gonna grow, I need to train it. Don't worry, what I do with all my clients with full body days, I forward between 5 to 15 minutes at the end of the workout for you to do your own isolation movements, things that you want to improve. So if your rear deltoid is lagging, you could do 5 to 10, 15 minutes, whatever you want at the end of the workout to target that specifically. Guys, I hope that clears up the confusion. My main recommendation for a beginner is a full body program, or at the very least, a program whose foundation comprises of compound movements. It's very hard to give good general advice to so many people, but I truly believe this is one of the sound things that you could follow and get excellent results. And without further ado, that is the video. Guys, make sure to like, share with friends, and subscribe. And I'll be seeing my beginner, intermediate, advanced, and Kung Fu masters in the next video.